Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
In the
Good
morning,
afternoon.
we good afternoon. In the morning, we discussed about the anti-poverty measures, right? And the first
Yes, ma'am.
portion we discussed is about how the economic growth helped to reduce poverty. By economic growth, the employment opportunities will increase, and thereby we can reduce the poverty. And the second is poverty anti-poverty alleviation programs. That means the government come up with so many anti-poverty alleviation programs. And the one point we discussed in the morning, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantees Act. And how many days assured work as per
100,
MGNREGA? 100 days.
100.
And if the government fail to provide the work, what will do?
They will give unemployment.
Ah, unemployment
Number
allowances. Okay. And how was the job reservation?
200 villages.
1/3 of the job is reserved for whom?
Women's.
Men. Don't forget it,
Women.
okay? 1/3 of the job is reserved for women. That's a speciality of MGNREGA. See, children, we will study a lot of programs, and among all these programs, one of the successful program that launched ever is this MGNREGA. It was introduced in 2005, but even now it is an ongoing project with a great success. The next program is Food for Work program. The second program is National Food for Work program, NFWP. National Food for Work program. The second program, anti-poverty alleviation program is Food for Work program, and it was launched in 2004. Food for Work program was launched in 2004. What is it? As the name suggests itself, food for work. The people are doing work, in return what they are getting?
Food.
Food grains. Okay. Food grains are given instead of wages to them. That is a speciality of that program. National Food for Work program. National Food for Work program that is introduced in 2004, and the main aim of that program is giving the wages as in the form of food grains. So National Food for Work program, it was launched in 2004 in around 150 backward districts, and the unskilled workers. Thus, as per this project, the job employment opportunities is given for the unskilled workers. Unskilled workers, and wages is paid in the form of food grains. Food grains like wheat, peas are like that. Their wages are given as the food grains. Wages are given as the food grains. That's a second important program, National Food for Work program, and it was introduced in 2004 around 150 backward districts. And as per this project, the unskilled workers are given employment, and the wages is paid in the form of food grains. So the two program, one is MGNREGA, second is National Food for Work program. The next program is Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. My sound is very low. Wait. Now is it okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The next program is Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. It was launched in 1993, and its aim is creating self-employment for educated unemployed in rural area. Creating self-employment in among educated unemployed in rural area. Children, these points are there in the textbook, but you must note it down. Otherwise, because so many projects are there, so many programs are there, at the time of exam, when you are reading, you will be confused. So it is better now itself, please note it down. Each and every project and its year and what is its aim. Otherwise, you will be confused because in the text, note these points in a paper and staple with the textbook. Then when you are reading that portion in the textbook, you can go through that. You will it is easy for you to understand that. So the next is Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, it was launched in 1993. It aimed at creating self-employment for educated unemployed youth in rural area. This project is for creating employment among the educated unemployed youth in rural area. So Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana was introduced in 1993 for creating employment opportunity, for creating self-employment opportunities for the uneducated, for the educated unemployed youth in rural area. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana is introduced in 1993 for creating employment, self-employment among the educated unemployed in rural area. So 3 program. One is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantees Act. It is launched in 2005 for providing 100 days of employment among the rural people. Second one is National Food for Work Program. It was introduced in 2004. It was introduced in 2004 for unskilled workers. Unskilled workers, for providing employment for unskilled workers, and wages are paid in as food grains. Another one is Pradhana Mantri Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, it was introduced in, it was launched in 1993 and for creating self-employment for educated unemployed youth in rural area. It is for creating self-employment among educated unemployed. So which project is or which program aimed for creating employment among educated people? That is Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Ashik? Which program, Ashik?
Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana
For what?
for making employment between unemployed and educated people.
Among unemployed among educated unemployed people, okay?
The program is to create
Among the educated people. So the project which is or the program launched for the educated unemployed youth in rural area. Which program? Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Next one, Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP. Rural Employment Generation Program. It was launched in 1995 and it aims at creating self-employment in rural area. To create self-employment in rural area. So the project, don't be confused. That's why I'm repeating the same point so many times. Self-employment among educated unemployed is Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Then creating self-employment among rural areas, Rural Employment Generation Program. It was introduced in 1995. It was introduced in 1995. So the two programs, Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana and Rural Employment Generation Program. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, self-employment among educated unemployed youth in rural area. Rural Employment Generation Program is for creating self-employment in rural area. It was introduced in 1995. Next program, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana. The another project which was introduced in 1999. So next is Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana. It was introduced in 1999. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana was in 1999, launched in 1999, and it aimed at helping the BPL families to come above poverty line. This Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana is aimed to help the BPL families. So the a program launched for the BPL families is Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana. These all the terms are new for you. And you cannot change the name. In the exam, if a question Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana, it was launched, introduced in 1999. It was launched in 1999. Its aim is to help the BPL families to come above poverty line. It is for the BPL families to come above the poverty line. And for this project, the bank credits and government subsidies are made available to them through the self-help groups. Have you heard about self-help groups?
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am.
Kudumbasri?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's an example for a self-help group. Kudumbasri is an example for a self-help group. Okay. So as per the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroskar Yojana, that anti-poverty measure was launched in 1999, and it aimed at helping the BPL families by providing bank credit and subsidies, and which is made available to them through the self-help groups. The self-help group include Kudumbasri. See, self-help groups means it's a group of people for maximum 10 to 15 members. They will come together and form a group. And you heard, anyone know about the procedures of Kudumbasri?
Ma'am, like Ari loan, Onam loan, like that loan.
Nah, they get so many loans. Then, only for loan? So anybody's parents are there in Kudumbasri? No?
Yes, ma'am. Not parents, grandparents.
Grandparents, whoever it is. Now I think for getting any of the government schemes, if we want to get the advantage of any of the schemes, we must be a member of Kudumbasri. So Kudumbasri, it's a self-help group. Not only Kudumbasri, okay, Purusha Swayam Sahaya Sangams are there. Like Kudumbasri is nowadays. So they will form a group and they will collect a least amount, maybe 10 rupee, 20 rupee, like that as per the it depend on the members. The members are enough money, they will collect more money. And if it is less, they will collect 15 rupees or 20 rupees. And based on that, after collecting that, they will deposit that money in the bank. And based on their money, that is called thrift. Based on their thrift, the government bank is giving loan to them. See, normally when we go to a bank for taking loan, we want to give some collateral there, right? Some securities there. Without a security, any bank will give you loan?
No, ma'am.
No bank will give a loan without security. But for the self-help groups and all, they are getting loan without any securities. Based on their savings in the account, they are getting the loans, and also government is providing so many subsidies for them. Kudumbashree melas are there some places. They are making so many products. Have you noticed it? Have you heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Some, if you are going for any, that is an example for a self-help group. Okay. That's an example for a self-help group. So through this Pradhana Mantri Gram Swaroजगार Yojana, the BPL families are getting bank credit and subsidies through this self-help groups. One example for self-help group is Kudumbashree. And another one is Pradhana Mantri Gramodaya Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana, and it was launched in 2000. It was launched in 2000, and as per this program, the states are given help to provide basic services. Pradhana Mantri Gramodaya Yojana aimed at providing basic services like education, health, drinking water, etc. to the poor people, to provide basic services. These are the major programs that is explained in the textbook. Along with that, so many other programs are there. Morning I asked you about the Pradhana Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. It's a bank inclusion. It's a bank account. Through that, the subsidies and other facilities are given to the poor people. Then Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Kalyan Kaushilya Yojana, that is for giving training for the people from rural area. Then another project, Pradhana Mantri Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Yojana is there. Then Jan Dhan Yojana is there. Mm, so many programs like that. The government is coming up with so many programs. Okay, for increasing the employment opportunities. Always remember why these programs, because by creating more employment only we can reduce the poverty. So even now the government is coming. These are the projects we launched in the earlier time. This Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Kaushilya Yojana is a new project. It was in 2019, and all. As per that project, some self-employed training will be given for the people. Then so many programs are there. TRISM is there, DWCR is there. So many projects are there under the government for reducing poverty and for creating more employment opportunities. Okay. But in our textbook, these much programs are only given. So you must study these programs. Definitely a question will be there. And also 1 mark questions, objective type will be there from this part. MG NREGA 2005, 100 days of employment. And if it fail, unemployment allowances is there. 1/3 of the job is reserved for women. National Food for Work Program. Name itself how the answer. It is introduced in 2004. Instead of wages, food grains are given, and it is for the unskilled workers. It is for the unskilled workers. Next is Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. In 1993, Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, it is for educated and unemployed youth in rural area, creating more employment opportunities among the educated unemployed youth in rural area. Then Rural Employment Generation Program, 1995, aimed at creating self-employment in rural area. Creating self-employment in rural area. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaroजगार Yojana, launched in 1999 for providing for helping the BPL families by providing bank credit and government subsidies through self-help groups. And Pradhana Mantri Gramodaya Yojana, launched in 2000. For the states are given help to provide the basic services like health, education, drinking water, etc. to the poor people. Any slide want to repeat? Any program want to repeat? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
See, this
National food not there in the textbook, ma'am.
that is not there. Read it once again.
No, ma'am.
Antyodaya Anna Yojana. That is also nowadays you heard about the yellow card children, ration card, yellow card.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is for the people belonging to Antyodaya Anna Yojana. That means it is for the elderly people. Okay, elderly people, they are getting free food grains for that card. Antyodaya Anna Yojana. That
Yes,
is
ma'am.
for the elderly people. So these are, see, this is anti-poverty measures. Then I told you so many other is there, like that infrastructural developmental programs are there. The infrastructural development. It include the Pradhana Mantri Awas Yojana, constructing houses for the people. Then Pradhana Mantri Sadak Yojana. Have you heard about it? Sadak road, constructing the rural roads. Pradhana Mantri Sadak Yojana, old age pension. Nowadays, these are the old age pensioners and all. Nowadays, it's common there. It's a recent program. So many other programs are there. These are only some examples of poverty alleviation program in the textbook. Okay. So many other projects are there like infrastructural developmental program include Indira. Now it is not Indira Awas Yojana, Pradhana Mantri Awas Yojana, then Gram Sadak Yojana, Pradhana Mantri Gramod Sadak Yojana for the construction of road and all. Then related to old age pensions. So many programs are there to eradicate poverty. More?
No, ma'am.
No. You all note it down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So for the next class, first I will ask these programs. Okay. That time definitely.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you. So for the next class, please study this. Okay. Bye-bye.